Real Clear Politics polling average showing Romney's lead growing larger in Florida with just 2 days before the primary. Romney now claiming 41% of the vote, with Gingrich holding on to less than 30. Joining us live is Jessica Brady. She's a staff writer with Roll Call. Thanks for joining us, Jessica.
Thanks, Heather.
So if Romney locks up Florida with its 50 delegates, will he essentially lock up the Republican nomination?
Well, it certainly is going to be a feather in his cap going into the Nevada and Michigan primaries, which he also is expected to do pretty well in. And it definitely will be tough for Speaker Gingrich. It certainly would hit his momentum, which has been slowing down. You mentioned the polls just now. It certainly would make Romney more of a force. And obviously, coming out of South Carolina, he very much needed a win in Florida, and so Tuesday is very important to him.
So Gingrich promising to fight all the way to the convention. Let's talk about money. Romney has a lot of money and the GOP establishment support, but Gingrich has super PAC support. So could this last a while?
That's right. That's exactly right. You know, you hear Speaker Gingrich saying that he's going to be fighting for this through the convention, and while he's not as well organized as Governor Romney, he's not up in as many of the states as Governor Romney. He does have a lot of super PAC money at his assistance, and those interests want to see him keep going, you know. And so beyond Nevada and beyond Michigan, he could compete pretty well in states like Colorado. And again, you know, these people want to see the primary continue on. They want to see somebody challenge Governor Romney. And so the super PAC money will certainly make a difference.
Yeah, Super Tuesday comes up on March 6th. 25% roughly of all delegates will be at stake on Super Tuesday. So important day there. What happens if it does go on? Will that be, you know, to the ultimate candidate's advantage who ultimately gets the nomination?
After March 6th?
Well, just if it continues on as it is continuing, will that play, you know, as an advantage to whoever ultimately becomes the nominee?
Well, it'll certainly be fascinating. You know, 2008 was incredibly exciting when Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were really going down to the wire. It certainly made Barack Obama ready for a contentious general election, and, you know, many people say that it worked to his favor in the general against John McCain. The same thing can be said for George W. Bush in 2000 when he was in a tough primary against John McCain. So yes, the nominee coming out of this primary, if it is Mitt Romney, some could say that he would be strengthened. He would be able to say, look, I battled against somebody trying to campaign against me on my right. I have answered the interest of all party members. I am the most electable. It is proven by the fact that I just emerged from this contentious primary. But we'll see, Heather. You know, the other side of it is, does the Republican Party want to see this go on any longer than it really has to? Is that good for the general brand and the general party going into the election against Barack Obama?
Yeah, and then
there
how
are
much
going to be
money,
some that are going to be concerned about that.
Right, and how much money will they have left to be spent then? So,
certainly.
Yeah, we also have to ask, if it is shored up early, would that be to President Obama's advantage so that he can start officially campaigning himself?
You know, I heard somebody mention on your program earlier that the Obama campaign is working up their strategy, their talking points, regardless of the primary. I think that there is something to be said for that. I do think that, you know, certainly with Governor Romney, he has been a candidate for a long time now, and the Obama campaign is prepared for that. Newt Gingrich is another person who's been in the political limelight for a very long time. And so I think that for both candidates, it wouldn't be much of a shock for President Obama's re-election campaign. Having said that, sure, for President Obama to be able to walk in, have his party unified behind him because he is the obvious choice for his party, it certainly could go to his favor. We'll see. Yeah,
regardless, Jessica, I think we can agree that it is going to be a tough campaign, and there is a long, long way to go. Thank you very much for joining us.
Long way to November.
Yes, Jessica Brady, thank you. Greg?
Well, a major Senate vote tomorrow on a piece of legislation you think would be a no-brainer.